Hi there. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Bill Granate, and if you're watching this video, either your coach gave it to you or I gave it to you. But what I'm going to be covering here in just a couple of minutes is just the file folder system. When you became a coach, you actually got this file folder system sent to you in the box that your coaching information came in there with. Now, what's the neat thing about this system is that it will keep you on track as a coach and help you to build your business huge, make it easy so that you can pass this system on to your coaches and everybody can kind of be on the same page doing the same thing and coaching the same deal. As your business grows, it dilutes a little bit the deeper down you go once you start getting coaches and then they start getting coaches. If we don't have a system like this that keeps everybody on track following the same deal. Now it's a 6 folder system. You'll start off with a client tracking sheet like this one, and you'll fill that information out on here, and you will put that into folder number 1. Now in the back office in your library, you can actually look up under keyword, you can look for client tracking, and it'll pull up the client tracking sheet if you don't have a copy. In the folder system itself, you'll have there's a walkthrough on how to use it effectively. I just wanted to make this easy so you can watch it and kind of see what we do. Now, first thing that you do is you put your tracking sheet into file folder number 1, and it allows you to go through this file folder and actually do each of the things that are checked off here. You know, when you first start a client, you want to be talking to them at least the first 4 days. You want to be talking to them so you know what kind of problems they're having or any concerns. You know, a lot of them are going to be asking you, what they can have for snacks or what they can do for condiments, and it's our job to just kind of keep them on track. From the first folder, after they get through the first 4 days and they're in the fat burning state, you move them into folder number 2, and that's going to be the fat burning state for weeks 1 through 3. And as you're keeping them on track, these do give you a way to track everything and stay with them through the whole process. Now, what's neat about this, file number 3, after they've gotten through the first month, you've now placed their second order, and you're ready to, you now know a little bit about them, you've built a good rapport, you've got a relationship going with them. Well, you're going to start being able to identify people that want to maybe step up and be coaches. If nothing else, you actually should be working them by the time they get to this folder for referrals. By the 7 to 10 days into this program, they're probably down 5 to 10 or maybe even more pounds, and by having them down there, people are asking them. Now, they don't know what to say when you're asking for referrals, and that's where this comes in. You can actually send a referral pad. I coach my clients on what to say and how to send me referrals because they don't know. They're not a health coach, and all they know is somebody says to them, "Geez, what are you doing? You look great. You've lost all this weight. What are you doing?" They're not going to say, "Ooh, I've got a personal health coach." They're going to say, "Yeah, I'm on this diet, and it's the MetaFast program or Take Shape for Life." Well, what'd you just do? You just sent them, or one of their referrals ends up going directly to MetaFast or Take Shape for Life, and you didn't even get an opportunity to do it. So what you want to do is coach them on the referral process. Now, the other thing that file folder 3 does for you is it identifies your coaches, because on the back of the tracking sheet there's a place there that you can actually check off the different categories that it tells whether they're coachable, whether they're true to the plan, are they following directions, are they great to be around? Is it somebody that you could see possibly becoming a coach? And as a coach, as your coach, I could actually come in, grab your file folder system, grab folder number 3, and flip everything over and read just the back with your notes, and I could be able to identify potential coaches that are in your organization. I know there's a lot of you that have 50, 60 clients and have not really started developing coaches yet. And the 80-20 rule is in effect all the time. If you want to get one client, typical rule of thumb is you need to talk to 5 people and you'll get one client. When you want to have one coach, same thing. You got 20 coaches, you're going to get 4, or you got 20 clients, you're going to have probably 4 coaches in that batch. And some of you have some pretty large organizations with no coaches yet. So I know by looking at that program, we can actually help you to develop coaches from there and build a huge business if that's what you want. Now, file number 4 is where we put them once they've decided to make the conversion to a health coach, and it gives you a checklist there on what you should go over to help them with that. File 5 is going to be disconnected. So we're all going to have clients that are on the program, and then they're not on B-Slim, but they go ahead and they get off the program. They've reached their goal weight, or they only order sporadically because they feel they don't need it. It just happens. That's the way it is. Folder number 6, don't even want to talk about that one, but I should. Folder 6 is going to be purgatory, missing in action. And what will happen there is you'll get clients that'll just drop off. They won't say anything, they won't call you, they won't return calls, whatever, they drop off. I don't leave them by the wayside. I keep them in my email list, and I stay in touch with them just via email. At some point, and I've had this happen throughout the time I've been a coach, is that I'll have, out of the blue, I'll get an email or I'll get a phone call from one of the clients I had 6 months ago, and they'll say, hey, you know what, I lost a lot of weight when I was in the program, but I gained back 15 or 20 pounds. I need to go on a kind of a blitz program with the Medifast food. So then they'll place their order. So that's kind of cool. You'll end up with volume you didn't even expect, and that's good for you, because they may, again, in that time, they weren't ready for something, but they might be again. So then from that point, when they come back on, you move them back to folder number 1, and you treat them exactly like you would a new client, and you work them through the process. You can always move the folders from folder to folder. So neat thing about it is that this really works. It's a great duplicatable thing. You can pass this video on to your coaches, and if you've got any questions, you can contact me or contact your coach, and I'll be glad to walk you through it and help you out. It's pretty self-explanatory, and that's what makes it so simple and so duplicatable. So I hope this helps you, and if you got any questions, let us know.